have the Ask Echo ST14 hybrid golf bag. So I think we'll kind of look at it from what are the birdies, what are the pars, maybe, what are the bogeys. And right off the bat, let's go with the birdies. What do I like about this golf bag? And I do like the look of it. I like the all black. It looks very stealthy. So that's a good thing. It feels like it's built to last. There's a ton of bells and whistles. I think what's unique about the golf bag as well, but we'll kind of get into that. But it has, marker holders. It has the Velcro for the glove. It has a towel holder. It has nice padded straps. It has a rangefinder magnetic pouch. It has a cooler line pouch at the bottom. Numerous spots for, your balls and your tees. It has a, quick access. So pouch. So, we're talking about functionality, all the different things that it has. It's really there. It has a external putter well with a clip on the side, which is nice, right? And we'll talk about that a little bit later, but you can see that's there. It has 14 dividers for the clubs. It has this Pendor locking system, which kind of keeps the clubs quiet. So those are a lot of, the birdies, a lot of the things I like. It really thinks about the things. We talk about pars. The Pendor locking system, it's nice if you want to keep your clubs quiet. Why I'm giving it a par is when you carry the clubs, it does get a little bit top heavy. So I would say if you're a guy that likes to ride in a cart, this is a great bag. You want to be organized. You want your forged irons to rattle around. This is perfect. I used it on the push cart. Loved it. Clubs sit there, extremely organized, really easy to get them in and out of the bag. No problems at all. And they stay in place. So you're not going to get that bag chatter, which is awesome. Another thing that, is kind of okay are the legs. So you see some of the golf bags have the hybrid legs, like a drop top. So when this sits on a push cart, the legs are in the way. You can still get it to sit where it doesn't shimmy around. But those other golf bags that have the drop legs, they just sit so much more flush. What I would say as maybe like a bogey, I think we can just, get rid of the external tee holder. They stay in place, but I think it's overkill. Most people, you're just going to throw your balls or your tees and, in the bottom or in a separate pouch. There's, plenty of space. So I do like this external, spot for the putter. If you have a bigger grip, you kind of have to shimmy it in there, but no issues. And it locks into place and, gives you an extra spot if you maybe got an extra iron you're carrying with you, some shafts, some alignment sticks, maybe a golf ball grabber, and you use your putter in every hole theoretically. So grabbing this on the outside and taking it out is pretty convenient. I like it. Snaps into place. But there isn't a water bottle holder that I'm aware of. So what they did was, they took out a spot for a water bottle, I guess, and just have this there, which is okay, I guess. They have the cooler line here, so if you're, I guess, not into water and you want to drink beer or your favorite beverage, they got the cooler line spot there. But yeah, I would say that the highlights for me, once again, going to those things that I like, the birdies. I love this quick access pouch on the side. So it's felt line. You throw your cell phone in there, grab it real quick. It just, all black is really nice. It has pretty much everything you could ask for in a hybrid golf bag. Just a couple small tweaks, that I would think would help it just make it even over the top, especially for the price. You can't beat it. It does get a little bit heavier, and this Pendor locking system. If you're a guy that likes to carry maybe a little bit top heavy, you can adjust the shoulder straps and just be aware of it, I think. But appreciate Ask Echo for letting me try out this golf bag. I think they're making a great product for a great price, especially if you like you know, your club's quiet, you don't want them to rattle around, or you like, you know, this quick access. They're all right there, and just a couple small things that maybe they could tweak or adjust for the next one that comes out. All right, thanks for tuning in.